O presidente Joe Biden perdoou todos aqueles que foram condenados por posse de maconha sob a lei federal. A medida não resultou na soltura de nenhum presidiário, mas ativistas apontam que a importância desta movimentação da Casa Branca é enorme e merece ser celebrada.
I think President Biden's announcement is noteworthy for a few reasons. First of all, he came out and was very clear about the fact that prohibition had disproportionately affected people of color. And, he also concluded his statement noting that, look, we've had a failed approach to cannabis and we need to right these wrongs.
Graças a essa medida, milhares de pessoas terão seu histórico criminal limpo, podendo ter acesso a certos empregos, programas de moradia, auxílios federais e até bolsas de estudos de universidades. Vale lembrar, porém, que esse perdão presidencial não será estendido para aqueles que foram condenados por vender ou distribuir maconha.
I can understand why they're disappointed that we're only talking about the lowest level possession offenses. There are even some exclusions kind of built into it for non-citizens, and my understanding is military offenders also wouldn't be covered. And so, it's not that bold of step, but I think it's a very effective first step. And I think to some degree, it was an effort by the Biden administration and President Biden himself to kind of gauge the political atmosphere here. There's obviously nothing gets done in Washington without there being a fight over it in one form or another. And I think it was, kind of interesting to see him make this move at this time.
Às vésperas das chamadas eleições intermediárias, que é quando os americanos vão às urnas para trocar parte do Congresso e escolhem novos governadores, a medida tem se mostrado apartidária. Num país polarizado, pelo menos esta pauta parece ser apoiada tanto por republicanos quanto por democratas, embora este último grupo seja mais inclinado a políticas liberais. Vale lembrar ainda que mais de 60% da população dos Estados Unidos apoia a legalização da maconha.
At least in terms of public polling, you've got Republicans supporting cannabis legalization as well as Democrats. But in terms of the policymakers, we definitely have seen that the Democrats seem to be much more supportive of this than the Republicans. Not to say that there aren't some Republicans that would support this, but when the MORE Act was passed by the U.S. House of Representatives in April, I think it was it would have dramatically reformed how the federal government addresses cannabis, and it didn't go anywhere in the Senate. It'll be really interesting to see how things play out in November, and in terms of who's controlling the House, who's controlling the Senate, and what that might mean for future cannabis legislation.